Welcome to the cutting edge of GTM Talk. You're tuning into the first ever AI-powered go-to-market podcast, brought to you by Exordium. Our AI podcasters provide an educated and impartial view on the discussion topics that are widely relevant in today's business landscape. Join us as this series will dive into all the different disruptive end-to-end go-to-market strategies, from marketing and sales to customer success. The main objective is to share practical strategies and execution plans to help you drive the most effective go-to-market outcomes. Two industry insiders just dropped a GTM bombshell. Is this the silver bullet for hypergrowth in a cash-strapped market? Find out how savvy founders are scaling rapidly while their competitors scramble to keep up. Miss this, and you might be leaving millions on the table. Please subscribe and follow to stay informed about our next episode drop.
Okay, so Exordium, right? They're everywhere lately. Everyone's talking about them, this whole efficient growth thing, especially like in sales and marketing, you know?
Yeah, it's interesting how they're addressing this real pain point for tech companies. I mean, building a really strong go-to-market strategy, GTM as they call it, it's tough. And it can be super expensive, especially for startups, right?
No, totally, because you get these big-time consultants, charge you an arm and a leg, and who knows if their advice will actually work.
And that's where Exordium's founders come in. This is the interesting part. Mark and Nij, they've both got like decades of experience. We're talking Oracle, PTC, big names. But get this, it was actually working with startups where they had this like, this light bulb moment.
Wait, really? So they were seeing all these startups getting like burned by bad advice or something?
Pretty much. They noticed this pattern. Tech founders, super smart, but maybe not GTM experts, right? They'd get told, invest in this, hire that, spend a ton of money, and nothing. No real results.
Ouch. Like being handed a map that's in a completely different language, right? So how'd they fix it? What does Exordium actually do?
So they came up with this thing, they call it the laser framework.
Okay, hold on. Are we talking like actual lasers here?
Yay!
Because that's what I'm picturing.
No lasers involved, sadly. It's more like, imagine a diagnostic scan, but for your business, right? They look at your sales processes, marketing, customer data, the whole 9 yards to figure out what's working and what's not.
So they pinpoint the things you can tweak, those levers you can pull to get the most bang for your buck.
Exactly. Say your lead generation is in the dumps. They might dive into your content marketing. Maybe your blog posts are like totally missing the mark with your target audience. They'll help you figure out what to do differently. Small changes, big impact. That's the idea.
And that's huge these days, right? Everyone's trying to do more with less.
Tell me about it. Especially CROs, the chief revenue officers. They're feeling the pressure for sure. Personnel costs are usually the first place they look to cut back, but
then you risk losing valuable expertise.
Yeah.
Which is what leads us to the other big thing Exordium does, right? Exordium Talent.
Yeah.
That pool of like, what is it, 350 plus GTM specialists?
Yeah, over 300, all experts in their field. And here's the kicker. They're all based in the Philippines.
See, that's the part where I'm like, okay. I get a little skeptical, right?
Yeah.
Because are they really going to be able to deliver the same quality as someone, based here?
It's a fair question, and it's something Mark and Nij hear all the time. But think about it, with remote work being so common now, is managing someone in a different country really that different from managing someone 3 states away?
That's a good point. Plus, if they can actually pull this off, it could be huge, right? Access to that kind of talent, but at a lower cost. That could be a game changer for so many businesses, especially startups that are just starting out.
Totally. It kind of flips the script on traditional consulting, don't you think? Like, on one hand, you've got highly skilled professionals finally getting a chance to work on these cool projects, and companies, they get the expertise they need without going broke.
It's a pretty bold move, betting on this global talent pool, this focus on efficiency.
It really makes you wonder, what happens if this whole thing really takes off? What happens to all the big consulting firms? Do they adapt? Do they even need to?
Right. Like, will we even need those old school models anymore? So much to consider. It'll be interesting to see where this all goes.
And that's all for today. But hold on to your spreadsheets, because next time we're revealing the secret sauce to slashing your customer acquisition costs. Imagine cutting your customer acquisition cost in half while scaling your team faster than ever. Intrigued? You should be. Tune in next week to find out how the smartest startups are doing more with less. Please follow, subscribe, and stay tuned for next week's episode.